Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Goldens in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce for the first time ever a stunning bull we have for sale that we are calling Shylo. If you don't like that name, you can change it. Once they get to a certain age, we like to give them a name so that it's not so generic. He was born from Bathsheba and Aspen. He is Mr. Brown, and he was born March 18th. We actually had a lot of litters born right around the same time, and then that coincided with the summer, and this was a very unique summer with COVID restrictions lifting, and so we had a dramatic decrease of people wanting puppies in the summer, which just simply means that we just took a little bit longer to sell them. They're training better. In fact, our prices have basically stayed the same, even though the dogs are much more trained, and so that's a big benefit to people. There's nothing wrong with them. We just are selling the oldest to the youngest, and he's up, and here he is. He's enrolled in one of our most popular training programs, which is training till 6 months of age. Nothing's wrong with him. He's never been rejected. It's the first time we've ever listed him for sale. He's an absolutely stunning dog. And as I mentioned, he was born March 18th. Now, Shylo's Recherche score is 867. 8 being that he is very dependent. He's one of the first to come, the last to leave our side. He loves to cuddle, loves to snuggle, loves to be held, loves to be in your lap. He's a sweetheart. On the activity scale, he's very balanced. He's slightly outgoing. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say 5.5. And he's right there middle of the road. He's not energetic, he's not hyper, but he's also not a lump in the log. He's right there middle of the road, and then he is confident. He's one of the few puppies that we produce that's calm, but also confident. He is not a puppy that's very shy or timid, but he's just a great personality. Size-wise, he's not gonna be a big boy. His mom is one of our smallest girls at 53 pounds. The dad is one of our smallest boys at 65 pounds. So our best guess is he's gonna get around 65. He may get up to 70, possibly 75, but I'm guessing 65 to 70 pounds, which is smaller. So he'll be the size of a large girl, but he's gonna have that big blocky head. And as you can see, he has a solid white coat. He's absolutely stunning. He's able to go home after graduating Doggy Doctorate, which is trained until 6 months of age, which is September 18th. After that, they're enrolled in our most extensive training program called Doggy Double Doctorate. That's where they go home and live with a professional trainer. That's a month-to-month program. He'll turn 7 months of age October 18th and 8 months of age November 18th. We are very flexible with all those dates, and he's already extremely trained, as we're going to show you. So if you want to get him before or in between, you can do that, and we prorate him. So you can get him at the date that works best for you, not necessarily these exact dates. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of both parents, Bathsheba and Aspen. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize each of the parents. We talk about their health clearances, their personalities, their pedigrees. You'll see that they come from generations of health clearances. They were imported in from Europe or produced by us that were imported in from Europe. These are the healthiest English Goldens that we have seen in the country. What I'd like to do is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Shylo in training. The great thing about getting a dog older is that you can see their personality. We're not guessing. Many times when we list puppies, 8, 10, 12 weeks of age, we're guessing their personality. We're not guessing his personality. We know his personality. We know how he is. We know everything about him. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and then we're gonna show off him. And I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love to cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20+ people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Shylo. Again, this is Bathsheba and Aspen's Mr. Brown. Thank you so much, and God bless.